Welcome, race fans, to the WSU Motorsports Shootout today, powered by Pepsi, and these guys are going to be doing 25 laps here, no cautions, just for bragging rates, and it's all going to be their season opener here at WSU. And thanks for joining us here today on MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate it. As these guys are finishing up practice here, they've got about 6 minutes left. And then they'll go on to qualifying, and like I said, 25 laps, no hold barred, and no cautions. Also, just a friendly reminder, we are still having some issues with iRacing after the attack last night on their ISPs, so if you're getting a little bit of a glitch here and there, I apologize. It's kind of out of my hands. Don't have anything to do with it. Just bear with it, folks. That's all we can do. I struggled to even get in the server for today's broadcast, so hopefully everything will go good here and get this broadcast through without incident. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, folks. We're trying to reach 1,500 subscribers here at MaxSpeedTV, and we're going to put on another great big event where we'll give away lots of money. The last one, I gave away $95, not just to racers, but people in chat, answering trivia questions, all dealing with racing, and the first one that got the correct answer got the money. So like I said, I gave away $95 that day. So when we reach 1,500 subscribers, we'll be putting on another big event. Last one was Cadillacs at Michigan, and it was amazing. And those that raced in it know, man, they had a great time. Everybody bragged how much fun it was. You can check that out on our YouTube channel. If you go look up it was the 1,000 subscriber mark when we had it, so check that out. Get your friends and family and grandparents and brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles, everybody over to subscribe so we can reach that 1,500 mark early and get that underway. We'll be having it on a Saturday. And as we did last time, and everything went great, hopefully iRacing does get their issues worked out between now and then. All right, we got about a minute and 40 seconds left in practice here, and we'll move on to qualifying. So thanks again for joining us. All right, folks, we're going to step away real quick here and play our national anthem and get ready for qualifying. So we will be right back. All right, we're back. Qualifying underway here, and it looks like open qualifying for this session. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left in qualifying, and then we'll be on to the grid here. 25 lap shootout here today for WSU. All right, 2 minutes left in qualifying, and then we're going to be on to the grid. 25 lap shootout here for WSU. No cautions. Whoever makes it, makes it. Alright, that's going to wrap up qualifying. Get everybody on the grid here, get them accounted for. See where they did qualify. All right, let's get down here and see where everybody is. Starting on the pole, Derek Prater with a 45.032. Congrats to him for grabbing the pole. Trevor Vavrowski in second place. Finian Dukuna. I may be butchering that. I apologize. We'll be starting third place. Jimmy Mullis in fourth. Cordell Colon in fifth place. Joshua Wolf in sixth. Nick Parrott in seventh place. Vincent Vavrowski. And I'm a little tough with these. In eighth place. James Mullins in ninth. Mike Manley in 10th place. Alex Skinner 11th. Zach Gaudette in 12th. Jeremy Poole from the Carolinas there will be starting in 13th. Dawson Brock in 14th. Matthew Howard 15th. Zach Novak in 16th. Tad Granger 17th. David Nannon 18th. 18 cars taken to the grid, looks like, for right now anyhow. Unless somebody does get wrecked out. We just hope that don't happen. We will talk to the top three here, the top three finishers. Let me get that out right at the end here. So stay tuned for the interviews at the end. The top three podium sitters here tonight. See how the racing goes. This being the season opener here for WSU, the 25 lap shootout. No cautions. And no resets. We are still getting a couple little iRacing glitches. I know they had big issues last night. A lot of league races got canceled because of it. May still be having some issues today. For right now, it seems to be kind of stable. We get a little tick every now and then, but I'm sure they're probably working on something there, trying to get everything shored up and fixed up. But here we go. Off of turn 4, ready to take the green flag. Derek Prater on the inside. Trevor Vavrowski on the outside in the number 10, and pace cars in. And a delayed green. The green flag is out. Here we go. Down into turn 1. Trevor on the outside. Derek on the inside. And it looks like Derek will take over the point here. Finian right in behind him in second. Cordell Colon in third. These guys have pulled out. Now he pulls out to the outside in front of Trevor. Gets a great run. Not wasting any time. He wants to take advantage of every situation he can to get up there to that front. Outside's where you want to be to get to the front, so he's taking it out there and see what he can do. Try to sneak down there and get a little side draft. And he gets a good run, doesn't lead that lap. Derek does, but what a run he gets on this outside. They're neck and neck right now. Derek Prater trying to hang on to that front spot. Alex Skinner back here in 9th place. followed by Jeremy Poole. Jeremy up on that high side, working with number 18 of Zach Gaudette. Zach Novak up there as well, working with Tad Granger. Tad, one that got me hooked up here with WSU. Thank you, Tad. Appreciate it. Taking up the rear of the field there, Dawson Brock. Riding along in the back. Let's ride along with Dawson here for a minute. You can see the pack of cars up ahead. Everybody's still looking for a place to be. He gets a heck of a run on the outside. Draft really important here. You don't want to lose that draft or you're going to be out of it for sure. Zach Novak up against the wall. They're going to go 3 wide down the front stretch coming off of turn 4, and Dawson Brock picks up 2 positions as he drives right on by Zach Novak and Mike Manley. Back up front, Derek has led all but 1 lap. Cordell Colin did lead 1 lap, but he's mired back here in 7th place. And boy, a little bit of shifting going on. Finian up on the high side. Oh no, he drops down and he takes over the point here. It looked like the number 33 there, Derek Prater, drifted up the hill, and that opens up the bottom as they take lap number 5 here out of 25, folks. Good racing here. Jimmy Mullins in 5th. Tight racing here. Everybody looking for that edge, looking for the hole to put their nose into. We already seen 3 wide back there a little while ago, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see 3 wide again here before this is over. Number 15 there, Joshua Wolf, coming right up behind him in the Napa car. Trying to get a little draft here and working his way closer to the front. And Prater back to the front on the high side. Working with the number 5 of Jimmy Mullins. They got a great run here. It looks like Prater will lead that lap. Yes, he does. And he drops it down to the bottom. Dumping off Jimmy Mullins up there. And they are 3 wide again, folks. 3 wide. The number 50. Cordell Colin drifting back. He's going to have to duck in behind the number 34 there of Jimmy Mullins, but it looks like the 18 of Zach Gaudette is going to fill that spot. So he's going to have to go back even further. He falls into 9th. Got a few guys back here falling back a little bit. Looks like Finian out of the race. Fell through or something there. Finian DeCuna out of the race, and we got a wreck. That's not going to be good. The number 12 trying to catch up with him here. He does some flipping, and that does bring out a caution. I thought they said there was no cautions in this, but I guess I was wrong. Guess I was wrong, folks. My bad. Well, let's go back and take a look at this and see what happened. All right, right there, the old bumper hook, as you can see. Looks like the 83 right there of Dawson Brock. They were weaving around a little bit, but he comes right down and gets into the back of Vincent, and they're both going to go into the outside wall. Number 2 there of Jeremy Poole is going to get a piece of the action, but it doesn't look to be too awful bad. Alright, back up live. He's sitting on pit road. Tad Granger will be our leader, as a couple of the guys did come to pit road. Looks like Vincent out of the race as well. And the only other one, Dawson Brock on pit road, may be trying to get that damage fixed up. Yes, looks like he is sitting there trying to get that damage fixed. The only one on pit road. So Tad Granger will lead this lap again, and he fakes them out to come to pit road, but there is quite a few guys that are coming to pit road, giving up that track position. That's going to put Jimmy Mullins in second. Derek Prater will be back up to third. Zach Gaudette in fourth. Nick Parrott in fifth. Alex Skinner sixth. David Nannon in seventh place. Zach Novak eighth. And from there on back, everybody's on pit road. Looks like Trevor will come off of pit road in ninth. And Cordell Colon will come off 10th. I thought it was going to be no caution, but I guess I was wrong. My bad. I remember reading it. It said no caution. Maybe it was a mistake. I don't know, but it's all right. Good racing though, anyhow. Well, I hope you're enjoying the show here, folks. Like Dawson Brock did take his behind the wall too, so 3 drivers out of the race already. That leaves 15 left in it. Alright, they're doubled up, and you know what that means. We're going back green here when they come by the start-finish line. We're going to get back going here. Be 14 laps to go, folks. We've seen 3 wide, we've seen double wide, and some pretty tough racing, hard to pass. Draft, very important. Looking for partners out here. I'm sure there's a few of them that do have partners. Who can make it to the end here? Who can survive this 25-lap shootout as we're ready to go green? Down the backstretch. "25 laps or 125 miles. I believe that's what it is. 2.5 miles around here. No, be 50. No, be about 67 laps. I'm sorry. Boy, my math is really off. 67.5 miles. All right, pace car in. And green is out. A lot quicker green that time. Jimmy Mullins on the outside looking for a little help from Zach Gaudette. They got a pretty good run, but Tad Granger out there by himself right now until he gets caught up here. Derek Prater trying to catch up with him in second. On the bottom line, 21 catches the apron there, David Nannon, but saves it. Good save. Mullins to the lead. Hasn't led a lap yet today. And he's going to dump off his partner, Zach Gaudette, and come down in front of the leader, Tad Granger, and take over the lead. And Tad looking for a place to go. Outside, man, inside. These guys are fighting it hard here. A little trickery going on here. But Tad Granger back to the front. Prater right underneath him, giving him a shove down the straightaway, and Jimmy Mullins ducks into the bottom lane here and falls into third right ahead of Zach Novak. Now Mullins pulls back to the outside. Zach goes with him. Everybody fighting for that top spot. Alex Skinner back here in 8th place. Nannon on the high side trying to get a run with Jimmy Mullins up there. Jimmy Mullins goes back to the 10th place. Looks like Finian back in, but he is 4 laps down, folks, and well off of the pace. So we'll see if we can catch up with him. Well off of the pace, must have fell through or something, had a connection issue. But he is back out there on the track, trying to make the best of things. Jeremy Poole at the tail end of this lead group in 15th position, following right behind Matthew Howard. They come around to complete another lap and make it 11 to go. Tad Granger still in the lead. Derek Prater's been right on his tail all the way. Now we got to challenge Trevor Vavrowski on the outside. Tad tries to come up and put the old block to him. Not going to happen. Trevor gets a great run on that outside and leads that lap. And he's pulling Jimmy Mullins right along with him. Jimmy Mullis. I'm getting him confused with Mullins. My bad. New guys here, you got to give me a little break here, folks. I'm not too familiar with these guys. Trevor drops it to the bottom and dumps off Jimmy Mullis. Mullis now trying to get to the front, getting a push from Zach Novak. I know a lot of glitching going on here in the server, I can tell you that. I can see it really bad. I don't know if you guys can see it on the broadcast, but I can see it. Josh Wolf back here in 8th place. Let's ride along here with Josh for a minute. As Trevor Vavrowski is in the lead on the bottom side. Jimmy Mullis up on the high side. Mullis trying to hold on to that outside line. Boy, right down as close as he can possibly get, and they almost touch. Whoa. Him and the 33 of Derek Prater almost get together. Jimmy is trying to get every bit of side draft he can. And boy, look at the run he gets on Trevor, or is that Tad? That's Tad Granger, excuse me. Yeah, Trevor on the bottom here, being pushed by Tad Granger. And right now they're holding on to their the bottom line pretty good. Tad a little wiggly there coming off of turn 4. But Trevor leads another lap. Field getting spread out just a little bit. Nick Parrott back here in 8th place in the number 3. As they pass up Finian Dacuna. If I'm saying that correctly, if I'm not, I apologize, Finian. He's getting passed up, and he will go another lap down. Tail end of that group. Oh, a little tire smoke, and they're going 3 wide, folks. 3 wide on the outside. The number 5, James Mullins. I'm gonna get this right yet. I'll get it right by the time it's over, I think. 6 laps to go, folks, and he falls back to the 7th place. Tad Granger on that high side. He's working with the number 34 of Jimmy Mullis. Not to be confused with James Mullins. And Tad takes the lead temporarily, but getting a little shove there from Jimmy Mullis. Trevor back to the bottom, retakes the lead, coming out of turn 4. Tad Granger gets a great run. Coming to the line, there'll be 5 laps to go, folks, and look at that outside line moving. And it looks like Tad comes down in front of the number 10 of Trevor Vavrowski. Tight racing here, folks. Lots of glitching going on. I can see it. Just kind of out of my control. I don't have any control over iRacing glitching and twitching and everything else. So way up the hill, there goes Tad Granger. Looks like Mullis is going to get a run on the outside. And he's going to drop to the front. Right in front of Tad Granger. Oh, we got one into the wall. Trying to catch up with who that is. We're going to have a bunch of them into it, and this is going to finish under caution, folks. It's going to finish under caution. Oh, no. Let's go see what happened here. Who got hit? Who got loose? What happened? See Alex Skinner here right there. I see guys diving everywhere. Go back and watch this one more time. Aha. It was the number 5 of James Mullins. Looks like he got into the back of the car ahead of him. A pretty good clip, and it really put him out of commission right there. And the number 62 come along of Mike Manley, and nowhere for him to go. He gets into the wall, but Mullins trying to save it, and that's going to collect a whole bunch of them into it. A bunch of them are going to get taken out on that. Some will be able to continue, some not. But I believe that's going to call the race right there, folks. We've still got guys into it. Guys that weren't even involved in the accident before are getting collected into this. So, all right, back up live. Mullis in the lead. Tad Granger second. Zach Novak third. That's probably the way it's going to finish here, folks. Going to finish under caution. I don't believe we're going to get back green. Well, looks like we're going to get done just in time for the Sprint Unlimited, the NASCAR premier race today at Daytona. Hopefully everybody's going to tune in and watch the Sprint Unlimited. I don't believe we're going to get back under green here. It looks like it's going to finish the way it's finishing right here. So Jimmy Mullis, I shouldn't even say it until it's officially over, but Jimmy Mullis right now is our potential winner. Tad Granger second, Zach Novak third, Trevor Vavrosky in fourth, Zach Gaudette back in fifth place, James Mullen sixth, Derek Prater seventh, Nick Parrott eighth, Jeremy Poole ninth, and Mike Manley on pit road, but I'm showing him in 10th place right now. He also got collected into that. The WSU shootout here today, folks. 25 laps. Like I said, hopefully you enjoyed the show, and please hit that subscribe button before you get out of here today. And thanks for watching on MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate it. These guys appreciate it. Make sure you share this link to all your friends and relatives and neighbors and everybody else. Grandma and grandpa, aunts and uncles, nieces and nephews and children and everything. Let everybody tune in and watch it. Please subscribe. That way you'll be notified when we do go live again, as they're under white flag here, last lap of the race. You'll be notified when we go live. We do broadcast 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday. We broadcast. Now this here is just a special thing that I'm doing for Tad Granger and a couple of the other guys that did contact me about doing this. So thank you to Tad and the whole crew here at WSU. We appreciate it, and appreciate the time that we're putting in here to show a good race for you guys. Good show. Looking at the race summary, we did have 10 cautions today. Or I'm sorry, 10 lead changes, 2 cautions, not 10 cautions. My bad. And but a good race. Good race. But coming to the line, going to be Jimmy Mullis for the win. Tad Granger will take second, and we'll try to get down here and get a word in with these guys as they cross the finish line here to finish out the race. And that's going to do it here for WSU Motorsports Shootout today. 25 laps at Daytona. There we go. All right, let's see if we can get these guys up here with us. Jimmy, I believe that is him right there. Jimmy, do you have a copy?
Hello?
Jimmy. Hey, congrats on your win here today. 25 lap shootout. I thought it was supposed to be no cautions today, but maybe I misread it.
Oh yeah, thanks, man. It was a lot of fun. Very interesting race, I would say.
Well, how was the drafting out there? Because we noticed the high lines seemed to be very good. We've seen a lot of 2 and 3 wide bidding for that top spot. You just happened to be in the right position at the right time when that last caution come out. How was the passing?
I mean, it wasn't really anything new or anything like that. But the top lane was definitely the dominant lane tonight.
Do what?
Yeah. Well,
a lot of speed.
Well, that seemed to be the trend. You know, I know they've done a lot of work on these cars, and the draft model on them is just not what it used to be. But congrats on your win anyhow, Jimmy, and anybody you want to thank or give a shout out to that may be watching today.
Well, first off, I got to thank my dude Novak. He's always been a help, whether it's restrictor plates or teams or anything. He's just always been that guy that's hung around. And got to give a shout out to my mom and dad for watching the broadcast. And also, I'd like to thank you guys for putting this show on YouTube and everything like that. And thank WSU for putting the race on.
Okay, well, congrats on your win today. And are you ready for the season to start?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, thanks. All right, Tad, back to you here, buddy. Congrats on second place. Tell us about the racing out there today.
No, the racing was awesome. I mean, we had the perfect group of guys tonight. I think it's tough not to finish a race under a green flag, but, it still was an epic race. It was a blast.
Yeah, I thought it was no cautions. I thought I read that somewhere, but still a great race. Anyhow, just 2 cautions. We had 10 lead changes, and but I was talking to Jimmy about how difficult was it out there to pass. I mean, I know you had to have a partner, and you could really only pass on the outside, and it looked like you and a couple other guys there were bidding for the lead a couple of times, and you kind of snookered him a little bit. He went high and tried to block you, and you went low and got underneath him. Tell me about that.
Yeah, well, first of all, I want to thank iSuper Speedway. Those guys put a hell of a setup together for their series over there under the lights at Daytona, and we were able to use that tonight, and it allowed us to pass a little bit more. And but that outside line, if you have the right guys on the top side, it works. But when it came up to him moving up, I just got lucky that I was clear on the bottom to do that move. I know I was kind of leaving myself out to hang being on that bottom side, but I mean, it was fun. I'll take a second. That was definitely worth it. That was fun. Well,
I'll tell you what, you put on a heck of a show out there, Tad. There was, like I said, a lot of 3-wide racing, and that was really intense. When you're into pack, did you notice a lot of aero push?
Actually, a little bit. It wasn't as bad with the iRacing fix setup, but there is the bottom line is the worst. And when you're 3-wide in the middle, it doesn't affect it. Not top side, but that bottom lane, it does get a little hairy. But everybody did a great job tonight. That was, oh man, what a race! Hopefully everybody else watching had a blast because that was fun.
Well, it looked like a lot of white-knuckle racing to me, but congrats on second place, Tad, and we'll let you go. Anybody you want to thank?
Oh, definitely. Everybody watching, family and friends, and Stellar Apparel are jumping on board this year. MaxSpeedTV for putting on the broadcast tonight, and just everybody at WSU. What a performance by everybody, and hopefully we can continue on throughout the year doing this. This a blast, so thanks everybody.
All right, well, we're looking forward to possibly doing another event for you later on in the year, Tad, but we'll talk about that later. Thanks for chatting with us, and congrats on second.
Thank you very much. You have an awesome night.
All right, we got Zach Novak. You got a copy?
Yeah, how are you, man?
Well, third place tonight. Did you think you had a third place in it?
Yeah, for sure. I started way in the back because I wasn't able to practice or put down a qual lap. So, I just wanted to last, and then around halfway or even before that, start making my way to the front. And I eventually was able to do that when a few of those guys pitted under yellow there. And I just did the best I could to get up.
Well, you did a heck of a job, Zach, coming from 16th place up there and finishing third. That's got to account for something. So, well, congrats on third place, and anybody you want to shout out to or give a thank you to.
Yeah, I want to thank you. I want to thank Jimmy. He helped me out there. He would come out to me and give me some draft at the end of the race, especially. You guys for putting on some broadcasts. I was actually watching it while I was doing the race. Just kind of looking over under yellows and stuff. And, just everybody at WSU for putting this on. I honestly didn't even, I wasn't planning on racing. And then I was told by Jimmy that I had a spot in here to do the race. So I said, why not? It should be pretty fun. So I decided to, hop in and do it, and it was definitely worth it.
All right, Zach, well, congrats on third, and thanks for chatting with us, buddy. We're going to run down through the results here real quick.
All right, thank you, man. Have a good night.
All right, you too. All right, Jimmy Mullis coming home the winner here. Tad Granger taking second. Zach Novak in third. Trevor Vavrowski in fourth. Zach Gaudette in fifth. James Mullins in sixth place. Derek Prater seventh. Nick Parrott in eighth. Jeremy Poole finishing ninth. Mike Manley in 10th place. Matthew Howard finishing in 11th. Joshua Wolf 12th. Cordell Colon in 13th. Alex Skinner 14th. David Nannon in 15th. Finian Dacuna, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but finishing in 16th. Vincent Vavrowski in 17th. And Dawson Brock, first one out of the race, finishing 18th. So again, congratulations to our winner here, Jimmy Mullis for WSU. Thanks for tuning in here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. Until next time, folks, stay safe and have a good night.